How to clean window tracks and sills as a window cleaner. Alright, so let's check it out here. This client's property, I cleaned the interior and the exterior windows for this client. I'm pretty big on trying to only do the exterior, but for this client, they like the interiors done. They get their windows done often, like about every 3 months. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys what I do on the inside. So what I feel is very, very important is to get your towel, and you want to wipe everything down. Wipe everything down. You know, you see the dirt, and this is big too. Since I use a water-fed pole, and even if I didn't, but especially because it gets wet and then it comes down here, you got to make sure you, even if you're not doing the inside, that you reach your hand over and you clean this little guy right here. Clean that. Very, very important. Open up the slider, get the inside of the sill, wipe that down. You know, I'm charging this client a good premium for me to be here. That's like all my clients, but what they're paying for is my service, my quality, my attention to detail. So it's very important that, like for example, they had this locked, so I gotta lock it. Once I'm done with it, I go ahead and wipe this down. You don't want to just see the window cleaned inside and outside, and then you see this like dirty, greasy handle right there. See? Right there too. What you want to do is just wipe everything. You don't have to sit here and spend 10 minutes wiping the handle. Just wipe it though. Wipe the back portion of it too. Because when somebody was eating barbecue or something and they grab that, and then say like 3 months later they come back and they grab this and they're like, ew, that's barbecue sauce on my hand. Like, what is Eddie doing here? You know, it just goes to show that you didn't wipe it. So make sure you think about that type of stuff. I honestly I honestly didn't know this when I first started. I survey all my clients, so I survey all my clients, so they tell me these things. Like, oh Eddie, last time I came here, there was barbecue sauce on the handle. Can you wipe that down? That's just an example, but yeah, no, I've been told other things. Like, hey Eddie, can you wipe down the sills for me? They may not say it like, hey Eddie, last time you came here, you know, I can't believe you didn't wipe down the sills. You know, they may not say it like that. But, you know, my grandpa used to always tell me something like this. He used to always say, when I tell you to do something, that when I tell you like, hey, when you get a chance, can you get me a beer out of the refrigerator or something like that? You know what I mean? Like, I know it might sound silly, but my grandpa's really telling me like, Edward, get your laziness up right now. Go grab me a beer. You know what I mean? Out of the refrigerator. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't exactly have to be that like that, but that's what he means. Like, if they tell you, if they speak on it, get it done, do it right then and there. That's just the way I grew up. I knew, like, you know, I didn't really often get them beers, but sometimes I would. And I knew, like, you know, don't make them ask you twice type of deal. So same thing with clients. Like, hey, Eddie, can you make sure you get those sills? Whew, you better, like, put a Post-it on every sill then or something, because make sure you get those sills. Because that's why they're trying to help you out. They're trying to see if they can kind of, like, in a respect of a way to mold you and make sure that they can continue working with you. So, like, for example, I know for this client, the sills are a big deal. So what do I make sure I do? I get down and I just wipe it and I vacuum it. That's it. That's all I gotta do. I just wipe it. Doesn't have to be like 30 minutes of wiping, but you gotta wipe it. See, I'll wipe that. And then that right there, get that. Because you also want to think about it too. When they're over here sitting down eating, and they look at the cobwebs right there, or they're sitting here and they see all the cobwebs right there, you got to make sure that they don't see that. And it wasn't until I started working at the reserve here in, Indian Wells, that the property manager that I work for, he told me that. So I'm sharing that with you guys. So now I'll vacuum that. Alrighty, so it's really big priority for me. Make sure you wipe this down. Make sure you wipe this down or brush it down. Carry a little brush with you and just brush it real quick. Brush this. You know, make sure, look at your window. Don't just be known for that guy who cleans the window and leaves the tracks all nasty. Alrighty. And then now, see, I already cleaned this window right here, inside and outside. That window is has a failed seal. So that's why it's like all foggy there. But if you, I'm not sure if this camera's gonna pick it up here, but you can see like fingerprints. So what do I gotta do? I gotta clean it again. And I gotta make sure I scrub those fingerprints off. Because like I said, they don't wanna come over here, sit down and eat, you know, cause they're gonna come here on Friday or something like that. And they're gonna, well, I know that they are gonna come here Friday, so, or later tonight or something like that, I'm not sure exactly. But, so they call me to make sure that these windows look good. So with that being said, I don't wanna be over here cleaning the windows and then have some fingerprints on the window. You know, they call me in advance to make sure that their weekend or them starting their weekend early on a Thursday or Friday, that it looks really well for them. You know, they're preparing for their arrival. And you guys want to make sure that it looks really good. And that they don't have to look at some fingerprints from the last time they were here. That type of thing. So that's it. Go above and beyond for your clients. So again, look at this track right here. Dirty. See, that's dirty, and that's dirty. Imagine being the client and it's like, hey, you know, Eddie did a great job on the windows. The windows look good, but, you know, hey, Eddie, what's up with that? Or, hey, you know, look at that. You know, look at that compared to, you know, when you wipe it down real quick. That's all you got to do. Just wipe it down real quick. You know, look to see if there's any cobwebs. This right here, see, you want to always do that. Wipe that, make sure that that looks nice and clean. All the way down, make sure that this looks nice and clean. You know, you guys gotta pay attention to the details, because you may not think your clients notice, but believe me, they know, they more than notice. That's why when you're over here trying to like ask for a raise, or you just giving them another quote and it's like $20, $30 more, they look at it like, well, honestly, ain't that great. And the other guy said he'd do it for like 3 times less. I'm gonna go with the other guy. So if you're gonna be charging a premium like me, you know, you gotta keep in mind that you gotta be worth it. You gotta be worth it. Don't be worrying about trying to be the fastest window cleaner around. Like, who cares about being fast if you're not working towards keeping the client retention? Like, I don't care if I'm slow or fast. I don't care about that at all. What I care about is making my clients happy and just building that fan base right there. So when they think about window cleaning, think about me. So now I just vacuum it. And another thing is, it doesn't have to look 110%. It just needs to look like you did it, you know? Like you actually cared about what you're doing, and that you took your time and you did it right, not just blowing right through it. As long as they don't see like a ton of leaves in the track, which can be embarrassing. That's what they care about, effort. They want to know and trust that you did a solid effort. Sorry guys, I'm gonna buy a GoPro and put it on my head. I know these videos like the best, but you know, I think it's not so much what I'm showing you, it's more of what I'm telling you. So kind of look at it as the information that you're gaining, the knowledge. Because me, I have a lot of clients and I get paid very well for what I do. And it happens for a reason. This isn't by mistake. I'm really good at cleaning windows, and I'm really good at customer service and client retention. So like, don't necessarily look at what I'm doing. Like, look at it if you can, if the video is showing it, but try to comprehend and understand what I'm saying, because that's what's gonna help you guys. Alrighty guys, so that's it. I'm gonna re-clean this window. Gonna see a couple smudges and that's it.